Welcome to my channel Mindloom Audio. Today, we present one of the greatest self-help classics of all time, As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. This timeless book teaches us how our thoughts shape our reality and future. Sit back, relax, and let the wisdom unfold. Let's begin. Let's start with Chapter 1, Thought and Character. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. This profound aphorism not only embraces the entirety of a man's being, but also reaches into every condition and circumstance of his life. A man is literally what he thinks. His character is the complete sum of all his thoughts. Just as a plant springs from a seed and could not be without that seed, every act of a man springs from the hidden seeds of thought and could not have appeared without them. This is true not only for deliberate actions, but also for those called spontaneous or unpremeditated. Act is the blossom of thought, and joy and suffering are its fruits. Thus does a man gather the sweet and bitter fruits of his own planting. In the words of the poet, "Thought in the mind hath made us. What we are by thought was wrought and built." If a man's mind hath evil thoughts, pain comes on him as the wheel the ox behind. If one endure in purity of thought, joy follows him as his own shadow sure. Man is a growth by law, not a creation by artifice. Cause and effect is as absolute in the hidden world of thought as in the visible and material world. A noble and godlike character is not a matter of favour or chance, but a natural result of sustained effort in right thinking. It is the outcome of long-cherished association with divine thoughts. On the other hand, an ignoble and bestial character is the result of the continued harbouring of base thoughts. A man becomes either elevated or degraded by the thoughts he consistently allows to dominate his mind. Man is made or unmade by himself. In the armoury of thought, he forges the weapons by which he destroys himself. He also fashions the tools with which he builds for himself heavenly mansions of joy, strength, and peace. By the right choice and true application of thought, man ascends to divine perfection. By the abuse and wrong application of thought, he descends below the level of the beast. Between these two extremes lie all the grades of character, and man is their maker and master. Of all the beautiful truths revealed in this age, none is more encouraging or powerful than this. Man is the master of thought, the moulder of character, the maker and shaper of condition, environment, and destiny. As a being of power, intelligence, and love, and as the lord of his own thoughts, man holds the key to every situation, and contain within himself the power of transformation. He can make himself what he will. Even in his lowest and most abandoned state, man is still the master, but in such a state, he is a foolish master who misgoverns his own household. When he begins to reflect upon his condition and seek the law upon which his being is founded, he becomes the wise master. He then directs his energies with intelligence and shapes his thoughts into fruitful outcomes. This is what it means to be a conscious master. A man can only become this through discovering the laws of thought within himself, a discovery that comes entirely through application, self-analysis, and experience. Only by deep searching and patient mining are gold and diamonds obtained. In the same way, every truth related to a man's being can be discovered if he will dig deep into the mine of his soul. He can prove without doubt that he is the maker of his character, the moulder of his life, and the builder of his destiny. To do this, he must carefully watch, control, and alter his thoughts, tracing their effects on himself, others, and his circumstances. He must link cause and effect through patient practice and thoughtful investigation. Even the most ordinary experiences can become stepping stones to greater understanding if used as tools for self-discovery. By doing so, man acquires the wisdom, power, and understanding that transform his life.